for our next trick, we're going to take an equation that's in standard form, and we're going to change it into slope-intercept form, like that. Okay? In essence, all you're really doing here is solving for y. And of course, when you're solving something, you're doing inverse operations. So you're going to add and subtract first, multiply, divide second, and then all that stuff. We won't have to worry about any of these things when we're in standard form. So let's come up with an example. Let's do 3x minus 2y equals, I don't know, let's say fancy number 8. We need to change this standard form into slope-intercept form. Alright, one thing to make note of is when we change this, only its appearance is going to change. All of the solutions and intercepts and everything else will remain the same. It's just going to look different. Okay? Alright, now we're going to solve for y, basically. It means we're going to get y all by itself. That means we've got to get rid of this 3x and this negative 2. And you have to do it in the correct order. See, that's 3x. It's a positive 3x, actually. And so it's really adding. So the inverse of plus 3x is to subtract 3x from both sides of the equation. Now, of course, 3x minus 3x is 0, and you're left with, on the left side of the equal sign, you're left with a negative 2y. Don't forget the negative that goes with it. Now over here, 8 and x are not like terms. You don't know what x is, so you can't subtract 3 of them from 8. So we're going to put the 3x first. So we're going to be working towards our form here. Alright. One step left. This negative 2 right here, the coefficient of y, it's actually multiplying, right? So we're going to divide everything by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is, of course, 1 equals negative divided by negative is positive, and negative 2 divides into positive 8 negative 4 times. There you go. Just for a little practice, why don't you try this one right here. Let's do 2x plus 5y equals 10. Go ahead and pause the video, try it, and then I'll go ahead and solve it for you. Go ahead and pause it now. Alright. We have to get y by itself. That's right here. We're going to subtract the 2x from both sides. So we're going to subtract 2x, subtract 2x. Good to go. And then, almost done, all we have to do now is divide both sides by 5. So we get y equals negative 2/5 x. That'll be the slope, plus 2, which is the y-intercept. Now look, the y-intercept, the way you find intercepts is you put, well, to find the y-intercept, you would put a 0 for x. In effect, you're just worried about what times 5 equals 10. So the y-intercept here is 2. The y-intercept here is 2. Boy, howdy.